Ooh la la.
Welcome to Metropolitan Cebu, often called the Queen City of the Central Visayas region of the Philippines. For tourists anxious to experience the sights, sounds, and flavors of the Visayas and Mindanao regions of the Philippines, Cebu's central location is a great jumping-off point for a memorable travel experience. Cebu's International Airport allows for quicker, easier access to the travel hotspots of central and southern Philippines. Cebu City itself is not without its own attractions. But these visitors don't have tourism on their minds. This weekend, their preoccupation is to dance. These dance athletes have come to Cebu to participate in the 4th Dancesport sa Sugbu, an annual dance competition that this year has attracted over 200 couples, young and old, to Cebu shores.
I met a girl in France.
Also, international competitors have come to participate in the Cebu IDSF World Dancesport Open for Latin American and standard disciplines.
Because Cebu City is centrally located regionally, it has international flights that we feel Cebu can be an international hub for dance competition.
When you walk out, go a rumba walk slowly.
Dance sport used to be more commonly, though a bit derisively, known as ballroom dancing. The name was changed when dance was acknowledged to be both athletic and competitive. In the late 1990s, the International Olympic Committee recognized dance sport as an Olympic sport. For businessman Edward Heiko, holding international dance competitions in Cebu is a dream realized. He and his wife Eleanor are among the 6 couples that began promoting dance sport in Cebu back in the 1990s. For Heiko, dance sport is more than a competitive sport. It is also a tool for developing Cebu's youth.
City Mayor told us, your goal can be more meaningful if you give it back to the barangay. And you know, there's a lot of village kids that needs to be transformed. They need a lot of that, and we felt dance sport can give them that transformation.
Heiko and his team took on the challenge of reaching Cebu's underprivileged youth through dance. Organizing Cebu's 80 barangays or villages into dance clusters whose youth participated in free dance workshops, Heiko discovered firsthand the transformative aspects of dance.
If you teach dance sport to a kid, it raises their intellectual and artistic level to a certain point because of the discipline and because of the artistic expression. It has that unknown factor that brings out the best in the youth.
Cebu's dance program has been so successful, in fact, that the city currently broke the Guinness World Record for conducting the largest dance class in the world, a class with nearly 8,000 participants all dancing at the same time. Now, Heiko is seeing the fruits of his labor. These teenagers are graduates of his rigorous dance training program and are participating at the International Dance Open.
We have lots of trainings, like we have coaches from Manila, then they teach us like that, then for how many days. Like, grabe yung disiplina. Talaga hindi na namin kaya yung sayaw, parang nawawala na kami ng hangin, ganun. Parang hindi kami pinapayagan na mag-rest, ganun. Kasi pinapractice talaga yung stamina namin.
We see out of school youth going back to school, people who are jobless, they find work like being a teacher, a performer. We've converted and transformed so many people.
So, good luck tomorrow and Prime Team Cebu, go!
sport involves the application of specific techniques, combined with floor craft and artistic interpretation in order to achieve a controlled, graceful, and elegant performance. The 4th Dancesport sa Cebu competition is a one-day event from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. There are 73 events, with close to 300 competing couples in both the Latin American and standard disciplines. Couples are of all ages. And a good number of these competitors are Cebuana graduates of the free dance workshops organized by Heiko and his team.
Let's do the cha-cha-cha.
The Latin American dances are sultry, but at the same time very physical. Latin dances include the famous cha-cha, which is sensual and energetic.
Let's do the dance of love, rumba.
The rumba is also called the dance of love, displaying erotic movements miming the game of seduction.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars.
The Paso Doble is modeled after the drama of a Spanish bullfight, where the gentleman plays the part of the matador, and the lady represents his cape. The dance choreography is filled with striking and dramatic poses that are in time with the music. The jive is an energetic dance that is easily identifiable by its exaggerated bounce and kicks. With its quick turns, raps, and tunnels, it is actually a combination of the many other dances such as the Charleston, the swing, and the boogie. Later in the afternoon, competitors for the standard discipline took to the dance floor. These dances are progressive, with the dancers rotating right and left in a counterclockwise direction across the floor. The standard dances include the tango, which is a complex dance that depicts seduction, using slow, slithery movements, with sharp staccato ones, such as quick foot flicks and head snaps.
Camino solo senza te, le mie lacrime.
Among the more popular standard dances is the waltz, which in Old German means to turn or glide. As a dance, it is slow, elegant, and graceful.
Destino, dimmi se il mio mattino.
The Viennese waltz is the oldest form of the waltz, where couples are constantly turning and whirling. When danced properly, the couple looks as if they are flying effortlessly across the room. Foxtrot is a combination of quick and slow steps, giving this dance much flexibility and variety.
I've been dreaming about you lately, of no one else but you. But I got
The quick step is a fast-paced, energetic dance that includes hops, runs, quick steps, and turns. The dancers must look as if their feet barely touch the ground while maintaining a straight and strong posture. Behind the scenes, the energy is frenetic as the competitors prepare for their turn on the dance floor. Some take the time to check their costumes, fix their makeup, or else practice their choreography. After months of training, these youth are anxious to compete. And their excitement is contagious.
Parang makikita rin namin yung mga ka-compete namin. Tapos ma-excited ka rin kasi maraming taong nanonood sa'yo, sumasayo ka sa gitna ng dance floor. Naramdaman ko na magaling yung heart ko.
Practice and preparation are key because under the watchful eyes of the judges, everything, hair, makeup, costume, and performance must be perfect. Couples are evaluated on their posture, balance, and coordination. The quality of their movements is important. Do the steps flow? Is the couple dancing in time to the music?
It's not learning only the steps. It's learning the technique, how to make your dancing correct and look elegant.
Adjudicators examine the choreography as well. They look for creativity, difficulty, and artistic expression.
I'm worried every time before I go to dance floor, every time, because I think of my choreographies, how I look, everything. So I'm worried every time.
Modern standard.
Couples are scored using a set criteria on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 means very poor and a 10 means outstanding dancing. The highlight of the day was the Cebu IDSF Dancesport Open. Cebu City opened its doors to the international community of dance athletes, and competitors from Brunei, Bulgaria, China, Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Russia, Vietnam, and Taipei came to strut their stuff.
Let the music play and let's get on with the dancing.
Dance athletes competed for top honors in the Latin American and standard disciplines, and the audience was thrilled to see this much intensity in the dance. For this level of competition, the samba was added to the list of Latin dances. While it is danced differently worldwide, competition samba is lively and energetic, yet at the same time sultry and provocative. Even as competitors strove to outdo each other's dance moves, organizers were quick to remind everyone that among the goals of the event was to build international relations through dance. Filipino organizers saw this competition as an opportunity to promote the Philippines in general, and the province of Cebu in particular.
In fact, one of the reasons why we had the Guinness, it's because we want a certain stamp, a seal of good housekeeping. So we wanted to create curiosity from the global community of dance. We got so many responses right now, like from Bulgaria. They heard about Cebu City's Dancesport Open. They're here.
It was interesting because it's very far from our country. We live in Southeast Europe, in Bulgaria. It's pretty far from here. It's about 20 hours by plane. And we were excited because it's very different from our country. It's more exotic and more interesting for us.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
The quantity and quality of the competitors at this Open is a far cry from the state of dance sport in the Philippines over a decade ago.
when I started Dancesport, I brought in several foreign teachers because there was no one in the Philippines who knew the techniques. They had pupils here, and now you can see it has grown by leaps and bounds. It has developed very, very rapidly.
Not only has dance sport in the Philippines grown rapidly, but also with fantastic results. Filipinos seem to have a natural affinity for dance. The members of Team Cebu, who learned to dance at Edward Heiko's dance workshops, held their own against more seasoned dancers from abroad.
It challenges them to see, oh, someone from Bulgaria, Slovenia, or Russia, I can beat them. So if that's in their mindset, then their self-esteem and self-respect would go up very much higher than what they have now.
At the end of the day, trophies were handed out to the winners, and another day of intense competition was concluded. Although there were winners and losers, the atmosphere remained amiable and cheerful. One adjudicator described the competition as the friendliest one he's ever participated in. Ultimately, it is all about the promotion of dance as a sport in this corner of the world.
I am very happy that they are doing so much in the promotion and development of dance sport. And I must say, Cebu has done a lot in the development.
And for Edward Heiko, the mission to transform youth through dance continues.
Whatever we earn from here, we give it all back to the village kids. Their training, their school, their upliftments, their costumes, their shoes. We still have a mountain to climb with regards to helping these kids, but it will never stop. It will always be our challenge.
Ooh la la.